Bullets. Bullets. Bullets everywhere. In this week's hidden game we're looking at Touhou, the most uncommercial stroke of genius I've ever seen. Welcome to a new episode of Hidden Games, bringing you weekly obscure awesomeness. This week we're looking at the insanely crazy Touhou series, consisting of 15 main titles and loads of spin-offs. It's literally an underground cult phenomena, which is why we're looking at this as a whole, rather than just looking at one game. Like last time, I'll hype the shit out of this game, so let's just introduce the frenzy bar right away. Shing! The first Touhou game was created in the late 90s, created by this guy called Sun. And this game resembled a weird-ass brickball-ish game? I have no idea, but the second game presented more traditional Danmaku games with cute characters, and the sixth game onwards are the truly attention-grabbing ones. Danmaku, also known as the bullet hell genre, is a game genre much like shoot 'em ups, only filled with loads of bullets on the screen. These bullets come in crazy patterns and seem impossible to avoid, until you realize that the character's hitbox is just a tiny little ball presented at the middle of the character. As long as the ball is not hit, your character stays alive. You also have a limited amount of bombs you can use to escape tricky situations. The goal of the game is to beat all the stages without losing all your lives, all while getting the highest scores you can possibly get, just like any other arcade game. Note that you can choose to continue in case you lose all of your lives, but that's really not encouraged by the game, as you will often get a bad ending as a result. There are also official fighting game spin-offs, but whoa, let's leave that for another video. The main series is already really huge. Now the first thing I want to address is the music. Man, the music! That's right, the music you're hearing right now is one of many amazing tracks in the Touhou series. The creator has composed his own music since a young age, and the game's music has always received great praise. Aside from that, the games have the differences and own mechanics. Some present you with the ability to change between human and phantom characters, while others allow you to power up by collecting cherry blossom powers. The latest game even ditched the concept of having more than one life, while instead presenting you with a frequent amount of checkpoints instead. And these are just examples, every game is different. Now for the story. The story is often about saving Gansokyo, the place which our main characters reside in, from different threats ranging from magic to aliens. Oh, and did I mention that all characters save one are girls? Yeah. Anime logic. But with that being said, the character cast is huge, and everyone has so different personalities. The game itself is truly poetic, and you'll most likely find yourself unusually indulged in this arcade game. And unlike many other bullet hell games, this game focuses a lot more on rhythm and perceiving, rather than dodging by reflexes. Yet, something lacks. Something just feels off, you know? The characters aren't that deep. And the story certainly isn't on par with commercial, awesome story-driven games like The Last of Us or Heavy Rain and so on. The creator has stated that he does not want this game to be commercial. So what's the deal? What is this game doing on Hidden Games? Well, let's just say that during 2010, Touhou was included in Guinness World Records for being the most prolific fan-made shooter ever made. Guinness World Records! How insane isn't that? But how? The answer is the fan base. Looking at Touhou means looking at the fan base. They're dedicated beyond words. What should have stayed as an uncommercial series of arcade bullet hells have suddenly created spin-off games, anime, comics, and so much more. And these are not created by the creator. All this stuff are made up by the fans. And we're speaking the characters having additional character traits not included in the original games. And to make this more insane, all these made up character traits, lore, everything stays consistent between each fan-made work. The creator Sun himself has welcomed and accepted all these traits, lore, etc. And he encouraged the fans to keep on building the series he've made, spanning a whole wiki filled with lore beyond anything you'd ever guess just by playing the main games in the series. And that's what this is. A game filled with character, story and so much more created by the fans. And more can't be explained in just one video. Just know that you're presented with two choices. Either you just play the games, enjoy yourself for a couple of hours and then move on, or you indulge yourself in the most innovative fanbase I've ever seen. Enjoying a series with an insane amount of characters and weird lore. Awesome weird lore. I chose the later, and thanks to that, this episode has now ended on 80%. And I know for a fact that this series would have been so much more popular if the creator didn't forbid it from being commercial. And that's a decision I can respect. And that's it for me this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next week, and until then, let's stay hidden. So far so good. I mean, I've covered 2 games already, and these games have been incredibly obscure, but incredibly awesome. So all's well, so far. But what will be the next game I choose? Maybe something even more flashy. Yeah, you heard me, more flashy. 80% is nothing compared to what I'm about to bring. But until then, you can just check these awesome videos out and blah. That's it for me for this time.